It's hot. It's really hot. It's really hot. Putting the fern strips. I don't know. I like to call them fern strips. I guess it's spelled Furin. Fern strips. Some like to call it board and bat, where the board is the plank and the bat is the fern strip. Can't get around it. Okay, so long short of it, doing that today. Talk about some tools. Definitely got to have your F Series truck. Between this F250 and my F350 Power Stroke, I'll never own another Ford again. This one has no compression left in it, and it's not even that old. And dang, you want to talk about cancer. This thing's got cancer like no tomorrow, but this winter I'm going to cut it all out and weld it in with that weld-in new metal with my new Tombstone melder. Melder. Yeah, I'm going to fix it with my melder. Look at that. I mean, look at the running boards come off. I don't know anyway, but let's talk about tools of choice. It hasn't let me down. It's just about let me down a million times. Cancer everywhere. But my Uncle Waylon Jennings, Wayne Ledford gave me a Tombstone welder, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now, I can't say enough good things about this Hitachi table saw. It's a sportable. Oh my goodness, use your words. It's a sportable table saw. It's a portable table saw. Okay, so the legs fold up, and it's even got wheels on the other side. Okay. Hey, I feel like Tim the Toolman Taylor. So this one right here built our barn in the 90s. And it's a big barn, and it's still building to this day. What are we in, the 3000s? Holy crap, 3023. So Hitachi, swear by it, needs a new blade. I'm ripping not too hardwood. It's called poplar. If you go back on Farmer Jeep on YouTube, Farmer Jeep Normanton. No, if you go back on Laurel Valley Ranch and you'll see where Chet and I cut down 6 loads of logs and brought them to the timber mill. Chris Nash, do a plug for Chris Nash. It's Mitchell County Lumber. Chris Nash. I like to go there every week when I can and get lumber. If you're in the Mitchell County, Avery Company. Oh my gosh, I'm having so many trouble with my words. I'm having so much trouble with my words because it's hot. It's like in the upper 80s. I mean, we're talking late 80s, like 88, 89. Tomorrow's going to be worse in the 90s, but they say around Sunday we're going to be getting a cold front. Another plug for Generac. Couldn't have done this whole job without it. I mean, it's a pretty big barn we built. I forget the square footages. So anyway, this thing's never let me down once. I done wore out the battery, but I'll tell you what, they put a battery so teeny. Jeep, Willis Overland, Farmer Jeep. They put a battery so teeny, it's like a little Tykes. I want to say my daughter had a Barbie Jeep, and it's as small as the dang Barbie Jeep. I'll show you. So I wore out this battery the first month. It's like a little Tykes battery. So anyway, can't say enough about the skill saw itself. I've got a Craftsman, the last Craftsman that they had down at our Sears hometown store before they closed up, the very last Craftsman. But I'm telling you what, this is my third skill saw classic, and burned up my last 2. But this one was a dump find. Altapass dump find. Chet found it, and we got 2 of them. He found another one too, but it's a wobbly son of a gun. But this one, love it. A lot more power than my Craftsman, and big fan of the Star Drives. I carry every size from 4-inch down to 1 5/8, 2-inch, 2.5-inch. 3-inch, 3.5-inch, all the way up to 4, and on occasion I'll get some bigger ones. And then big fan of cordless. My old boss, Mark Jackson, we used to call him Mark Jackass. He was a big DeWalt nut. We had everything. I wished I could still have the 3 DeWalt they're DeWalt circular saws. I wished I had them. But my choice here is the DeWalt, and then the Porter Cable Impact, because it just pulls it snugger. Because this is my deal. I've built so many board on bat using fern strips, and let me tell you, they come loose. But they're done with a nail gun. They split, crack, done a ton of jobs with nail guns. Not a big fan of soft wood and skinny wood with a nail gun. So what I do here is I pre-drill with the DeWalt, pop them in. And what I like to do is I like to pull them tight because of mice. And on my house and my barn, we use a nail gun, and the waspices get in there too. With age, the boards crack and the waspices get in there. And I hate waspices. My wife's highly allergic to them. Hell, they ought to be illegal, those dang waspices. I don't know where they came from, especially those ones that wear a yellow jacket. Those yellow jacket ones are the worst. Okay, so just finishing up. It's so hot. That metal roof is so hot. I had to lay down some planks to get on. I mean, I'm not talking like Florida, but dang, it's hot. Appalachian America, I like to call this God's country, where I like to ride my horses and shoot my guns. And once we get this fenced, we got about, I don't know, there's about 13 acres here, but 7 we're haying before we bring the horses. And we got 3 carts for pulling, and we're going to start driving some horses. Maybe we catch a parade this year. Appalachian America, where I like to ride my horses and shoot my guns. And you know a cowboy's work is never done here in God's country. Appalachian America, North Kakalaki. See ya.